Welcome back to Man Crossing New Horizons. I'm Day9. Should we see what's going on our island of Fawnhollow today? I did actually play last night. So, flowers aborted. Actually, caught some new bugs. Believe it or not. I feel like it's been a very long time since I've actually seen any new bugs around here on Fawnhollow. I guess I'll show you that in a bit. I also saw another scorpion tonight. I feel like I've read somewhere that they become more common in later months. So like in July and August is when scorpions are most common. So I saw another one. I didn't catch it because it ran into flowers and I was like, where'd it go? Did it despawn? And then it stung me. And I was like, alright then, fair enough. Anyway, hello there everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 4:50 PM on Monday, July 20th, 2020. Nothing to speak of today, which is fair enough as well. It's quite hard to come up with news every single day. You know? Especially when there's not much going on each day. I can relate. I have to come up with something to speak about for half an hour each day. I say come up with, it's not really come up with, it's more like whatever I start talking about, that's what it's going to be for the rest of the day, you know? Something from Fuchsia. My best bud dear. I saw his clothes for sale and I couldn't pass them up. I used to wear this kind of thing all the time back in my wild days, and Loki still do sometimes. I bet it'd look rocking on you. You got this, Fuchsia. Thank you, Fuchsia. What did you give me? It is an athletic jacket. You know, fair enough. I don't think I've ever worn or owned an athletic jacket. Any sort of sporting jacket, that sort of thing. I'm not really a sporty person, you know. Didn't really do much sport in secondary school. Did I do any sport in secondary school? I must have, like in the early years, I did a bit of hockey or something. Oh, apparently I got a Nook Miles mission as well. I didn't know that. Cicada memories. Ah, cicada shells in the summer. They're not really all that useful, but collecting them does help create summer memories that will last a lifetime. Oh. what a random Nook Miles mission. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really much of a sporting person. Secondary school, in the early years I did a bit of hockey. Like, actually I remember, in year 7, which is first year secondary school, so like, I know, first year middle school equivalent, I'm not really sure. There were like hockey tryouts of the team, and I was like, you know, I kind of want to start playing hockey maybe a little bit. I try out. Didn't make the team, obviously, because I didn't have much hockey experience or anything like that, and then I don't think I actually played any sport after that. I played more sport, way more in primary school and university. Because in primary school I used to join a tennis club since I was like, when did I start? Maybe when I was around 8 is my guess. Is that about right? That might not be right. Either way, the details are not very important. I played a decent amount of tennis, and then we moved house away from the tennis club, and then I couldn't be bothered to carry on doing it, so I just stopped doing it, you know? Which, I don't know. If you ever think about doing that, don't do that. Don't be like me. Why am I just holding 2 coconuts? I don't really know. I'm also not holding enough fruit for gifts, I just realised as well. What was I doing last night? I have no idea. So yeah, if you do a sport right now, just keep on doing that sport, if you can. It's good to stay healthy, and then you won't become lazy and unfit like I am. Self-depreciating, I know, but still. Not too, out there. It's actually really hot right now. Maybe I should open the window a bit more. I closed it earlier because there were a load of wasps or something flying outside my room, and I don't really want them to come into my room. It's a bit of a nuisance to try and chase them out. Chase them out again. Hello, Diana. Where did you come from? Ugh, my voice feels so weird today. Haven't really been speaking much. Just been doing a bit of programming, to be honest. So yeah, I did tennis for a bit. Quite well. Also, I used to play a lot of badminton with my family because we had this whole home badminton kit. Not kit. Kit makes it sound so much more suspicious when, I mean, like a home badminton set. Why is everyone in? Everyone is here. That was a lot of fun. But I got shoulder problems and then I couldn't do tennis and badminton anymore. That's, you know, it's just a thing. Oh, I actually used to do gymnastics, I forgot, when I was in primary school as well. Owing that perhaps to my flexibility or whatever. If you don't know, I'm rather flexible. I've what they call it in industry, hypermobility, which is also known as being double jointed. There's actually a test you can take for it or whatever. I say a test you can take. It's like the wrong way. It's not like an academic paper test or something. It's just like how do you do it? Just like features of your body which you can tick off and just to be like, oh, you have classified hypermobility or not. Oh wait, who is it? It was Rowan and Vivian I haven't spoken to. Okay. So let me think. Let me try and remember. There, it's a 10-point system, and you need a point score of, is it 5 or higher to be classified as hypermobile? I think. So anyway, there's one that two of the points are to do with your fingers, and it's like if your fingers can bend past 90 degrees, I think, like backwards, past your like if you hold your palm out straight. If you can make a 90-degree angle with your fingers, which my fingers can most certainly do, and in fact go past that. The next one is a thumb. It's like, can your thumb touch your forearm or something? In either direction? Or maybe it's in both directions? I can't remember. I actually don't know if I haven't done that for a while. Yeah, no, still can do it. I can't do it backwards anymore, but I can do it forwards. Actually, I can do it backwards on my left hand. It's good when you can't see a picture. It kind of icks a lot of people out when they see it, so count yourself lucky, I suppose. I wonder who our guest is for today. Someone who wanders. Oh, it could be Gulliver. Today's Monday. Today is Monday, right? It could be Pirate Gulliver. Or regular Gulliver. Summer shall pick it up. So, fingers and thumbs. That makes up 4. Is Audie? Audie is in. Let's say hi to Audie. Let me think what the other points are. I think the 2 of them were, do your elbows hyperextend past 180 degrees? And my one, like, my elbows do very, very slightly, not much. Like, the tiniest amount. But they still technically do. So I guess that still counts. I don't know, is that past 180 degrees? I kind of look at my elbow now. It is just, it's like 185 degrees or something. It's really not much more. And then the next 2 was if your knees also hyperextend past 180 degrees, which, that's my failing. My knees don't hyperextend that far. I guess my knee tendons, joints aren't that flexible. I'm not really sure which part you would classify as a hypermobile part. But there you go. And then the last one is if you're standing up straight and you bend down, can you put your palms flat on the floor? Which I'm not gonna like demonstrate and check I can still do it, because I know I can still do it. Oh, I mean, granted, maybe I suddenly lost the ability recently or something, but last time I checked, I could still do it. So yeah, and I think if you get, let me think, that's only 9 points. Now I think about it, isn't it? Maybe it is only 9. Anyway, if you get like 5 out of 9 or something or above that, you get classified as hypermobile. As I learned. Where should we plant this black tulip? We should have a lot of black tulips, don't we? Yeah, you know what? Why don't I Google it? Hold on. Hypermobility, Wikipedia. Oh, a Bayton criteria. That's what it's called, apparently. That's what I just described to you. Let's check it. Placing flat hands on floor with straight legs. Yep. Left knee bending backwards, right knee bending backwards, left elbow bending backwards, right elbow bending backwards, left thumb touching forearm, right thumb touching forearm, left little finger bending backwards past 90 degrees. Only with little finger. Interesting. I didn't know that part of it. At least I didn't remember that part of it. I mean, to be fair, it was like ages ago. I didn't really get tested for it. It was like when I was, because I had a lot of shoulder dislocations. I had to go through physiotherapy for a bit. It's like fine. And the person there was like, people with hypermobility or like really flexible tend to have higher incidence rates of dislocations and that sort of thing. And then they just told me about it, and they're like, oh, I can do like that. And there we go. Unofficial diagnosis of hypermobility. How does it affect my daily life? Very little, I suppose. To be honest. Apart from the fact I can't really play badminton anymore. Or, well, I can. It's just kind of risky, and I don't want to take that risk anymore. Because there was a time in secondary school, we did badminton for like a term, so like 3 months or so, and I like dislocated my shoulder like multiple times during it. I remember school was just like, please just stop playing badminton. I was like, fine, or whatever. It's actually made me really sad because badminton is like my favourite, well, was my favourite sport at the time. It's not my favourite sport anymore. Now it's definitely fencing. Fencing's really fun. I did it in university for a little bit. Back to active sporting stuff. A lot lower risk of dislocation of shoulder there, so you know, that's a benefit. Is that 5 PM? It's 5 PM. I forgot how late did I started recording this video. Where should we put some other stuff? I guess we should sort out this mum situation before we head off again. Apparently there's minor criteria as well. This has been edited. I'm not kidding, the Wikipedia article just says that this has been edited on it, and I have no idea why. But just to let you know, it's been edited. I'd imagine it's been edited. That's kind of how Wikipedia works, doesn't it? So I was bringing up OBS again because I wasn't sure if I muted myself by accident. So minor criteria: a Baton score of 1, 2, or 3 out of 9. Arthralgia. I don't know what that is. Oh, what have I done? Oh, this is minor criteria. So this is like a minor way you could qualify as having hypermobility, it seems. Dislocation / sublocation, more than one joint. Soft. Oh no, my shovel. Should have bought another shovel from Nooks. Well, let's run over and buy one now, why don't we? Abnormal skin is a minor criteria. In 2017, the criteria as of July 2000, hypermobility was diagnosed using the Baton criteria. In 2017, the criteria changed, but still involved the Baton score. The Baton criteria do not replace the Baton score, but instead use the previous score in conjunction with other symptoms and criteria. Oh, I see. I don't want this shovel over here. I didn't realise that was how it worked, to be honest. It makes sense because my shoulder dislocations were before 2017. So that's the old criteria. Hypermobility syndrome is diagnosed in presence of either 2 major criteria, 1 major and 2 minor criteria, or 4 minor criteria. Well, I've got a Baton score of 5 or 9 or more. I don't know what arthralgia is. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch my microphone there. It's arthritis if a condition is non-inflammatory. Sorry, Fuchsia, you can't be interested in that anymore. Pay attention only to me. I don't know, I'm just reading about this. So I'm not reading it aloud, it's a lot of medical mumbo jumbo. I'm sure you can look it up on Wikipedia yourself if you want. Is this joint pain? Okay, well I don't have joint pain in any amount of joints. Are there things I need to sell? I guess we do have a few flowers we could sell. Just to free up a bit of inventory space. Get rid of this. We don't need this. This. Yeah, it seems good to me. Oh, whoops, I was muted. I was just looking for minor criteria. I guess I have 2. One of them is a Baton score of 1, 2, or 3. Oh no, not or more. Okay, I didn't read that properly. We've got some purple flowers to plant down. Are these all plants? These are all plants, okay. And wait, I thought we had a black one. For a second, we don't. Wait, is that a bud? There's a bud. What am I doing? Ah, because I forgot our shovel broke as we were digging this one. So I have dislocation in more than one joint, or in one joint on more than one occasion. Yeah, very much. Soft abnormal skin? Maybe I don't have hypermobility anymore. I don't have a lot of these minor conditions that are required, I think. Marfanoid habitus, tall, slim, span height ratio greater than 1.03, upper lower segment ratio less than 0.89. What does that mean? Marfanoid. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm too busy looking at my second monitor and not actually paying attention to Animal Crossing right now. Symptoms relating to those of Marfan syndrome. or an arm span that is at least 1.03 times the height of an individual. Maybe we can do that. Is my tape measure long enough? I got a tape measure of the drawer next to me. Hold on. This is a group activity. Everyone measure your arm span together, why don't you? If you don't have a tape measure, then I'm sorry. You won't be able to take part in this. Let's see what my arm span is. Oh, my finger isn't long enough, it only goes up to 150. I got bit by a mosquito. Maybe we can make a rough estimation. So where does 150 go up to? Like there? And then from here onwards, I don't know, it's pretty close. More than 1.03. I'm about 180 centimeters tall. Okay, now I need to get rid of his tape measure. I'm just sort of sitting here. And Animal Crossing, this probably makes no sense if you don't watch this with sound. But why would you watch this without sound? You'd be missing out on the great soundtrack that Animal Crossing has. So what's 180 times 1.03? Like 187? Is that right? Let's see. 180, well, 181 if I'm going to be technically correct. I'm sorry, 1.03, I typed in 1.06. 186 centimeters. My span was about 182, so I don't think it applies to me. From my understanding. Let's say hi to Silvano, of course. I don't know what upper lower segment ratio less than 0.89. Oh, is that like upper body versus lower body, right? So if a ratio is less than 0.89, that means you have a short upper body, right? I mean, I guess I have a kind of a shorter upper body. I don't know, I never tried. Maybe I don't have hypermobility syndrome anymore. It's been taken away from me. I wonder why they changed it. Or maybe I do. I've just never tested this. I don't know if I have normal skin. I'm gonna close that now. I'm not a medical. Oh, hey, you are, Flick. I guess we'll go give you something in a bit. I'm not a doctor. I probably shouldn't be reading these medical things and pretending I know what I'm doing, because I don't. To be perfectly honest. Oh my god, my throat. Who have we not given a present to yet? Who have we not seen? We haven't seen Amelia, but we can't give her a present. Roscoe, I think? I think it's Roscoe. I feel like we've seen Roscoe. No, he's not Roscoe though. I think we saw Audie, we saw Diana. We saw Axel. Who am I missing? Can I just not remember my villagers? Oh, Lily. We haven't seen Lily yet. I can't carry anything? Bury it again. Do we have something we can drop? Ah, we can get rid of this. Red rose, probably. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to bury this hole. Leave in the past. Okay, so we've got a full inventory. Did we need you to produce a white rose, or it's actually been ages since we had to got any progress on this blue rose? No, we need you to produce a red, but this white one also counts apparently. So there we go. Let's put some flowers down so we got some inventory space, I suppose, to work with. Or some fossils. Put some stuff away. Let's put some stuff away. That's probably much more worth our while. And look, you can see the insects I caught over there. We got a cicada shell and we got horned atlas, I believe. I can't quite remember. A lot of those rarer beetles I get mixed up, so what can you do, eh? What am I going to do after this? I'm probably going to record some Witness. I had a fun time playing. I just couldn't be bothered to record anything last night, so I didn't. But I've recorded one episode, and I'm probably going to be falling a bit behind in my backlog of videos if I'm not too careful. That's fine. It's easy to record a lot. If you have fun playing the game, super easy. That's what I always say. I mean, I don't say that at all, to be fair. I don't think anyone says that, because it's a pretty small subset of our population it even pertains to. Anyway, what am I talking about? I don't know. Let's drop off some green mums over here. I almost didn't see I got a second one in here. We can plant a blue pansy up. I keep hearing weird noises outside. Probably like my neighbours or something. We have a lot of purple flowers. Is there a purple flower variation of every single flower in Animal Crossing? That might be true. Oh, not Cosmos's. That must be a pink. There's a pink variation of every flower, isn't there? Too many pink flowers, too many purple flowers. Need more colours. Game. We need more green colours, especially. Get some gladioluses in there or something. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. My brain's on autopilot, it's not thinking about what it's doing. It's bound to make mistakes. So yeah, hypermobility. Why was I talking about that? I don't remember. Oh, because I did gymnastics and all that. I don't know. I don't think... I mean, being flexible obviously is a certain skill. Or a certain advantage in gymnastics. I didn't do it like competitively or anything. I only did it to a very basic degree, I suppose. In like an after-school club. Run by some ex-gymnast coaches, I guess. I'm not really sure. I was a bit young. I didn't really fully comprehend what I was doing, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm sure flexibility is something you do want. Probably not to a certain extent that you're dislocating all your joints. That seems rather not useful. Sorry, Rona. I kind of need you to move just for a bit. So we can put this white rose down somewhere safe. I guess here. And we'll see if we get another orange rose from there that we can use later. Let's see. Any other roses over here? Not what I can see. Any flowers we need to put down? We could put a pink lily down somewhere. Why don't we put a pink lily down right here? Right now. Right here. Right now. I'm going to stop that. Oh, and Lily's in her house. Why don't we go say hi to her? I should really get rid of those flowers on the ramp. Replace it with pathing. I just can't be bothered, to be honest. It's effort. Ooh, what are you crafting, Lily? What are you up to? A peach surprise box? Amusingly enough, we just got the recipe from a recipe in a bottle today. And I sold it. Sorry, Lily. Why don't we give you a gift then? And then, amazingly, we've actually done all 9 gifts today. We haven't seen Amelia though. We should see if Amelia's in her home. Try and chat with her. Apparently it's been 23 minutes. I don't know how quickly time has passed for some reason. It's just how it happens sometimes. What was I saying? Hypermobility. Oh, gymnastics, yeah. I mean, you definitely had to be very flexible and supple in gymnastics. Supple is such a weird word to describe someone, but you know what I mean. You have to do like splits, like not roundabouts. What are they called? Round-offs. It's a very long time since I've done gymnastics. I still remember something. Straddle jump, pike jump, tuck jump. Of course, round-off. Handsprings. Can I do a handspring anymore? Probably not. Cartwheels, of course. I don't know. It wasn't competitive or anything that I did it, so didn't have like that competitive background in it. I'm probably like way too tall from gymnastics as well. Aren't gymnasts like less than 160 on average? Maybe sometimes less than 150, because when you're smaller you can like tumble faster because you have... Why? Because you can... Why is it? Physics based, right? Angular momentum, probably. Now dear, I need you to be honest with me. I heard a little rumour that your hobby is drawing. Is that really true? You can tell me. It is. Still is. I confess I've been curious about drawing lately. I don't know much about it, but if you like it, then surely it's worth learning more about, darn. Why is your catchphrase darn? It's so odd. Yeah, because you're smaller, you can tuck in tighter, right? And then because angular momentum is like, wait, hold on. What's the formula for angular momentum again? Anyways, proportional to your radius, right, of a mass, your moment of inertia. No, your moment of inertia is proportional to radius squared times mass. That sounds about right. And that angular momentum is proportional to that. So you can spin faster or whatever if you're smaller. Probably the worst explanation in history. So it's been quite a while since I had to do anything like physics, so my memory's a little bit hazy when it comes to it. It's so difficult to get this last fossil. Why is it so difficult? I just want it. Archaeopteryx. What should we donate first? Horned Atlas. Eek, a horned atlas. Wait, why does my voice sound so weird and my Blathers impression sounds weird? Beware of a horned atlas. I tell you, this rhinoceros beetle is known for its violent temperament. The males use 3 large horns on their head to fight amongst each other for dominance, but as they're young, that truly give me the cold sweats. You see, the larvae grow quite large, and worst of all, they bite. It's the stuff of nightmares, I say. What's wrong with my voice? Why does it sound so weird? Is it just me? Maybe it doesn't sound weird, I don't know. It could be the fact my ear's still blocked, so it's like messing up with like the resonance in my head or whatever, so it sounds different to me. I don't know. Cicada shell? Please tell me more. Cicadas, the nerve. Not only are they loud, they leave their cicada shells lying about. When it's time for a cicada nymph to turn into an adult, you see, it clings to a tree and sheds its exoskeleton. Then it just leaves a shell of a former self hanging right there. Awful manners, really, and awfully terrifying too. There we go, 2 more bugs off a list. How many we got left? I don't know, because I scroll down in my notepad. Scorpion, walking stick, scarab beetle, giraffe stag, golden stag, horned Hercules. A lot of these I haven't even seen, so... I mean, I've seen 3 scorpions, 2 of them instantly despawned, and 1 of them I lost in flowers. I can tell you exactly what happened. It was over here by my house. I went online to water my flowers and I saw a scorpion right here. And I walked down here and I was like, where did it go? It was hiding here, and I was like, I thought it went behind this tree or it ran into a river. So I was just walking around with my net being like, where did it go? And then I walked it and it stung me and I died. And I was like, wow, okay then. Very rude. What do you think about Axel? Oh champ, perfect timing. I get distracted when I'm shopping and sometimes I end up buying 2 of the same thing. I don't need that much stuff, so I'm going to take a mulligan and give you a lantern. And if you don't need it, you can give it away. I'll sell it. Whatever. Fair enough. Fair enough. What can we do in these last 2 minutes? Let's go say hi to Flick and give us... wanna give him... not give us, give him 3 copies of whatever bug we got that we can give him. And get our own new statue, you know? Running out of space again. Creatures. What do we have 3 of? Rainbow stag? We could do a rainbow stag. Or a wasp. Oh, we need to catch another emperor butterfly. I didn't even realise. I'm just trying to think of which of these ones sounds most interesting. Rainbow stag's pretty rare. Why don't we do that then? It's going to take absolutely 4 evs, I'm going to be honest, to get a model version of every single bug. And we probably can't even hold them all once we get them. Because it's going to be like 170 or... I think it's like 100 bugs? So we're going to have like 200 storage spaces just for bugs and fish statues. It's impossible. And some fish are pretty hard to get a spare of. I did catch another whale shark yesterday, but then Vivian wanted it, so I gave it to her anyway. I can't wait to see what a house looks like with a whale shark in it. Probably the most absurd thing. So anyway, Flick, a commissioner please. Sorry, something stuck by my throat. Well, we've only got 1 bug to give you, and it'll be the rainbow stag. Nibble rainbow stag. Can you part with 3 of them? They'll be happy and safe with me. My Flick impression sounds about the same. Or flick voice, I shouldn't say impression. Because impression would be like... It's called a commission. I mean, and also, our contract is bound, human. Already I feel by all-consuming fires of a creative inferno warming my golden blood. When I have completed my labour as midwife to the muse, I'll ship you a rainbow stack by mail. Should we just round off this episode here, then? I guess so. Hypermobility, I guess that was the topic of today's episode, I don't really know. So anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. Flick doesn't care about me.